What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, I want to speak on some comments that Demar Derozan gave. He made about like today's basketball players and the effort that they put into trying to develop their game and get better, or the lack of effort that they put into trying to, develop their game and trying to get better. You know, DeMar DeRozan. Now, the comments that he made. This was an interview that he did with Paul George. So I'm assuming that he was on Paul George's podcast, and they was talking about today's NBA basketball player and their lack of effort. So, with that being said, let me go to the video and play it, and then I'm going to give my input on what DeMar DeRozan is saying about some of today's NBA ball players.
Tell young guys that come in the league, like, we work 2 to 3 hours a day. It's no reason why you should ever be late. Why I should be anything else come before this. This is what you get paid millions of dollars to do. And you have access to the gym to be able to work on your game, do whatever it is you need to do. And some guys don't do it. Some guys come to a gym, practice 10 minutes before practice,
right,
and think whatever we do then, their day is done.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But we sit on a fucking video game longer than they work on their own game. You know what I mean? So
That's
it's
crazy.
Like it's
mad when they not playing.
Yeah, and mad when they're not playing. They got every excuse,
shots,
blaming coaches, blaming this, blaming that, and it's like you're not even putting in your full effort to get everything you want out of being a good basketball player. You know what I mean? So I know for me, being in the league so long, you see that shit so much, and you wonder why so many guys, you be like, man, what happened to that guy? What happened to that guy? Why that guy don't play? If you really just pay attention to it, you will understand why they don't play. They don't love the game.
Yeah.
They don't love it. They love everything that comes with it.
So that's you wouldn't believe that a game that like something you grow up playing and you love the game and everything, that you would have to really, like, it seemed like you would want to stay, like some people would want to stay in the gym all day, in order to get better and secure a position on an NBA basketball team. But even in basketball, or even if whatever sport you play, even in sports in general, you get some people that don't have that drive, and they are not like self-motivated. And those, like he said, they come, they show up late, leave early, and then once they're done playing basketball, practicing for that day, they done. And that's why you will have so much turnover. Somebody can come in the next year and take their job. Somebody who's a little bit more hungrier than they are, and somebody who wants their spot, wants that spot more than what they wanted, and they'll blame it on, you hear players, they'll talk about, it's political. This coach didn't like me. That coach didn't like me. Any excuse that they can come up with, instead of really just being accountable, just and being self-motivated. It's just, in my opinion, it's just hard to believe that a professional basketball player, and you like you said, you're getting paid to play a game, and a game that you grew up playing, a game that you supposedly love, and if you can't hold on to that, and I don't know what people, what you can do if you can't, make it in a situation where you playing a game that you grew up playing and a game that you love. And like DeMar DeRozan said, they love everything that come with it. The fame and the fortune, the money, the cars and the women that come along with it. But when it's time to put in the work, they don't want to You know, a lot of players don't want to do that. And to me, it just, it just seems like it's unbelievable, in my opinion. Just unbelievable that you can find somebody who don't. It just seems like if it was me, or most people say if it was them, they would be in the gym all day. Um, practice for 2 or 3 hours. That's nothing. That's nothing. 2 or 3 hours practice, and so that's what set the greats apart, though, from everybody else, because the best, these guys do 2 a days. They'll practice for a couple hours in the morning, then they'll come back in the evening and practice for a couple more hours, and then after that, they'll be watching film. And you're not gonna find a whole lot of people who have that kind of dedication, or who love the sport like that, whereas though they willing to dedicate that amount of time, that kind of time and that kind of effort into getting better, not only physically but mentally. And so, like I said, that's what set the greats apart. And it just seemed like if these young guys coming into the league, if they see somebody like Demar Derozan putting in that time and putting in that effort like that, it would want to motivate them to do the same thing. But I mean, we I see guys now, um, who can't even maintain the proper weight. They can't even maintain their weight, so they can be on the floor or do the basic things that allow them to be healthy so they don't get injured all the time. Sometimes ball players have these chronic injuries that comes from not being in shape. Basically, a lot of times, hamstrings, or like I said, little nagging chronic injuries. A lot of times that can be taken care of with strength training and exercising and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I just thought that was an interesting take, unbelievable take, for people to make millions of dollars getting paid to do something that they supposedly love, and then blow that opportunity or not take full advantage of that opportunity. I just thought that was crazy. Um, that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.